Hare Krishna. Thank you all the devotees who have assembled here to take part in this wonderful and very, very engaging Bhakti retreat which has been organized by ISKCON Chennai, or the Bhakti scriptures rather. Last year was the Virgin event. It was the first time we had it, and this year it has been followed, and we wish and pray to Krishna that it should continue year after year, because this sort of a Bhakti retreat gives us a strong and deep understanding of what the really process of Bhakti is. And in the association of devotees like Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Bhanuswami Ṭhākura, and Gauranga Darshan Prabhu, Gauranga Prabhu, and some other good realized devotees who have come from other parts of India and the world, it helps us to take the association of these devotees and understand where we are and where we have to go and what is our prayojana or the goal. So it has been a wonderful experience. I hope every one of you have enjoyed this and taken the real benefit of this program, which is the association of the realized souls and understanding of the real process of Bhakti. Hare Krishna.
So I'm very grateful to the devotees who conceived of this program and who organized the program, and it was all of a very good fortune that we are in a position to attend an event like this. I was just thinking that how the sweetness of Srimad Bhagavatam is attributed to Shukdev Goswami, and similarly there is so much sweetness which has been added by Śrīla Viśvanātha Ṭhākura. Especially I really relish his commentary to Bhagavad Gita, and I find it so very enlivening and enlightening and revealing and deepening my own understanding and devotion. So this particular festival has helped me realize more my indebtedness and my gratitude to Śrīla Viśvanātha Ṭhākura, and of course listening to His Holiness Bhanuswami Maharaj and listening to the other exalted devotees who came here, took out precious time and helped us understand the position of Viśvanātha Ṭhākura in the Gaudiya Vaishnava history, like Gaurang Prabhu did and Gaurang Darshan Prabhu. So when I was relishing their sessions, I was understanding that how much relishment has been provided by Viśvanātha Ṭhākura, which is actually coming to us through them. And of course, as Gaurang Prabhu was mentioning, it's a historical moment that the books of previous acharyas, and especially Viśvanātha Ṭhākura, has been translated by His Holiness Bhanuswami Maharaj. Because as both the speakers, Gaurang Prabhu and Gaurang Darshan Prabhu, were saying that we do not know Sanskrit, so we are dependent on the translations. So similarly, I feel completely incompetent in that language, and unless the translations are there, there was no way I could have accessed those beautiful works. So, it's for all generations of Gaudiya Vaishnavas to come. The contribution is historic. So, I pray and I hope that this event deepens our appreciation, not just for Bhanu Maharaj, not just for Srila Prabhupada, not just for Viśvanātha Ṭhākura, but for our entire Guru Parampara. And we can appreciate, how different acharyas have come and they have contributed to enrichment of our spiritual life. So I'm very grateful once again to the organizers. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Next, Hari Gopal Prabhu. Nirmal Prabhu said strictly 2 to 3 minutes. So I'll try to keep it as short as I can. First of all, extremely grateful and indebted to the organizers for putting together such a wonderful program of these 5 days of Nectar. 2 highlights from the program. One is the wonderful books that are written by His Holiness Bhanuswami Maharaj. Almost 180 of these books which have been translated from Bengali, Sanskrit and into English, which means he has already given this in a way that every one of us can try and read it and understand the subject matter. And on top of that, Maharaj takes so much time to again condense it into a presentation and put it to us right in front of us as a PPT, so that we can still further easily, we are so lazy to go and read the books. He has written the books, but then we don't want to read the entire book, so he makes it into a presentation and presents it here. On top of that, he again comes here and gives the entire presentation in 1 hour for us in a very easy way for us to understand. I am personally very grateful because I have the good fortune of being here personally and hearing it right from the Srimukha of Maharaj and the other wonderful devotees. I just want to quote one incident. Back in Dubai last year when Maharaj was there, he was addressing the youth. One of the youth asked one question. Maharaj, what is the difference between hearing a lecture directly from the speaker and hearing it from YouTube or any recording of, let's say, Śrīla Prabhupada's lecture or what? Maharaj first responded by saying, very good question. In my personal experience, I have never heard Maharaj say very good question to any question. But this time I heard. Maybe other times he has said, but at least for the first time I heard. And he said, very good question. And he said, there is a huge difference between hearing it from a recording and hearing it directly from the person, Bhagavat. The difference is that when the subject matter is delivered, the mercy is also delivered eye to eye to the devotees who are present in front of, the Acharya, the Bhagavat, who is actually delivering the message. So my humble request is that every one of us who are relishing the subject matter, we should try and bring more and more devotees. That we want to do this next year, and not just next year. My request is also that we should find more opportunities to do these programs, and request personally devotees to be present here to receive the message directly from Maharaj. And the second highlight that I wanted to share, it's not just Maharaj's own books that he is trying to explain, but it was also explained through how the other devotees who have very expertly, analytically studied and analyzed and presented it, like His Grace Gauranga Darshan Prabhu and His Grace Gauranga Prabhu. Hearing it from them also gives us an additional taste to it. So, amazing program. All the organizers, the temple administration, Nirmal Prabhu has taken a lot of effort in this, Thirumal Rao Prabhu, every other devotee who has taken great effort in this. Hare Krishna, thank you for this effort.
So we just had a Kirtan Mela in the month of January. So immediately we are having a 5 days program. Kirtan Mela was only for 3 days, 2.5 days. And we had 5 days of wonderful katha, directly diving into the Vrindavan pastimes, as how Viśvanātha Chakravartī Thakur, he envisioned. As we have seen, Gauranga Prabhu was mentioning, I think one of the speakers, the Vedic literature are vast, and Sanskrit is too difficult to understand. And all the acharyas in 17th century, 16th centuries, they have written in Bengali or Sanskrit. Imagine if those books come in front of us, we won't be able to understand head or tail. But he was saying that we are so fortunate that our dear, His Holiness Bhanu Maharaj, he has painstakingly translated all these Sanskrit works into simple English. How much fortunate we are. Are you fortunate or what? Sipping quiet. He was saying he has attended many seminars, many programs. He has never seen any temple celebrating the disappearance day of a previous Acharya, Vaishnava Acharya. This is the second year. And I was also telling Gauranga Prabhu, if we have to invite more speakers, exalted speakers, we should have such programs for different Vacharyas also, like Jiva Goswami, Sanatan Goswami. He was mentioning that on Guru Purnima day, Sanatan Goswami is glorified. So we should note down, Nirmal Prabhu, on Guru Purnima day, Vedavyas appearance day, but Sanatan Goswami was glorified. We should also have such program so that we can hear more nectarian pastimes. It is said, an expert covered boy or man, if he knows how to milk the cow, he can draw more milk. But unfortunately, we have Bhanu Maharaj with us day and night, and he's giving us every morning 8 o'clock lectures right from the Bhagavatam. Now it's going to 11th, 12th canto, we are going to come to 12th canto. But unfortunately, or fortunately, we don't know. When we see the attendance in the temple is about maybe 25, 30, YouTube will be 50, and Zoom will be about 40. But if we see this past 5 days, the average attendance was about 150. If you ask the Prashadam area, we'll know. So 150 devotees were listening morning, afternoon, evening lectures. This shows how much Maharaj has entered all our mind to create the taste to hear the wonderful glories of the Lord and Vrindavan, etc. So I thank all of you. If there is no audience, of course, Gauranga Prabhu will even talk to one audience also. Because Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati is mentioning, if I have one devotee, I can give class. But unfortunately, the souls like me, fallen souls like me, I'll be telling Prabhu, how many have come for the program? Any other outside programs, they'll see how many attendance is there. Because they know not only one devotee, there are many other devotees, entities are listening. But it's very nice that all of you, in spite of staying very far away, you came, attended, and don't think that today, Viśvanātha Ṭhākura, we are going to offer the Pushpanjali, Guru Puja. From tomorrow, we'll wait for next year. So please churn it. What all you heard, some of the devotees were recollecting what Gauranga spoke, what other Prabhu said, what Bhanu Maharaj spoke. I saw many of you taking notes. You please see the notes again and try to hear these lectures again. See how you can apply it. Gauranga Prabhu, I think Gauranga Prabhu said, we can just read books, scriptures, but the scriptures should read to us. When you read purely, the scriptures will talk to you. That should be the mode. I'm very sure that if you can go back, keep your earphone, listen to these lectures which is in YouTube, and try to meditate on that, how I can apply it, what level I am. There are different stages Maharaj showed, which level I am. Should I be the same level all through the year? I should be in one first standard. Some joke was there. Somebody went and asked one boy, which class are you studying? First standard? How many years are you studying? 10 years I'm studying first standard. Wow. I got so much attached to the first standard and first standard teacher. 10 varshama 1st class படிச்சிட்டு இருக்கேன். No, we should not be like this. We should always go up, up, up. We should, Maharaj is expecting all of us to come to the stage of bhava and prema. We may not be in that stage, but the literatures are there. Maharaj is training us. So we all should work very hard. It is not so simple as if, oh, I want to become pure devotee. We have to keep on increasing our sadhana, increasing the taste for the chanting, increase for taste for hearing the Bhagavatam, increase the taste for association. And most of the lectures were mentioning about aparad. When you commit aparad, the taste will diminish. Kasapaidom. திருப்பி இதே சொல்லிட்டு இருக்காரு. நேற்று தான் அவர் சொன்னார், திருப்பியும் சொல்லிட்டு இருக்காரு. But the real devotee who has not done any aparad or he has repented for aparad, the same subject, he will feel nava. He will feel new subjects. It will be revealing. That's one important thing what we find. And Gauranga Prabhu was mentioning, every syllable, every Sanskrit word can expand. Every sentence you can read, if you progress depending upon the chanting association, you will actually feel the taste. And one thing I was very happy to understand that he was mentioning, most of us think that singing Narasimha's song is for new devotees. In our temple, we write notice board. For new bhaktas, we put Narasimha Arati. little advanced devotee, Tulsi Puja, and we think he's a senior devotee, Mangalarti. But he was mentioning, no, that is a big offense. Every kirtan, every seva, whether being cutting sabji or distributing book, hearing or standing outside, everything was on the same spiritual platform. That's a take off what we are getting. ஒரு வாட்டி லெக்சர் கேட்கச்ச நம்மளால் என்ன எடுத்துன்னு போட முடியுமோ அதை ட்ரை பண்ணணும். We should not stay in the first standard for 10 years or 20 years, 30 years. I still remember many years back, one devotee after the Bhagavatam class, he raised his hand, asked Maharaj, I have a question. Maharaj said, yes, how long will I take to go to Goloka? நான் எப்போ கோலோக்கா போவேன்னு. Maharaj just few seconds he said one kalpa. The devotee was expecting Artha life. So, and one kalpa way, it is actually good. We don't know how many kalpas we have. But we can make in 1 second also. That all depends upon our individual effort, how we take it up. And Viśvanātha Thakur is an acharya where he can make even negative things to positive things. எது பிடிக்காதோ அதுவும் பிடிக்கிற மாதிரி சொல்லி கொடுத்துருவார். That we have to learn from the lessons. So never hate anyone. This is the first month of this 2023. Give up all the anarthas, what we have done in 2022. Start the year and until next December, next year, future years, until the last breath of our life, see that we always appreciate devotees, glorify them. Anything good thing happens, give the credit to others. Anything bad thing happens, give to ourselves. Now it is opposite. எனக்கு எதாவது பிரச்சனைனா உங்களால தான் பிரச்சனை. You didn't do a lot. So we should blame ourselves for our mistake. And anything good thing happens, we have to glorify others. That is one of the important thing here. Please repeat. Anything I do wrong, I blame myself. பா இது சொல்கிறதுக்கு அவ்வளோ கஷ்டமாக இருக்கு. Jayadvaith Maharaj தெரியும் இல்லையா பிபிடிக்கு அவர் வாட்டி he had come to T Nagar. He gave a 2-hour class on a subject called I am okay, you are not okay. எல்லாம் சிரிக்கிறீங்க, இது ஆப்போசிட்டாக இருக்கணும். I am not okay, you are okay. இது சொல்கிறதுக்கு எல்லாருக்கும் வாயை வெளில வரல. ஸோ 2 hours he spoke. நான் நல்லவன், நீங்களாம் நல்லவங்க, நான் கெட்டவன். இது சொல்கிறதுக்கு கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமாக இருக்கும். அது கொஞ்சம் டைம் ஆகும். இட்ஸ் நாட் தட் நானே பேசிட்டு இருக்கேன். இப்போது நான் கீழே இறங்கி முன்னே I will think opposite, but at least I should know this is the actual thing what Acharyas have mentioned. Our scriptures are full of this. Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna. We thank His Holiness Bhanuswami Thakur, Guru Maharaj, for having conceived this wonderful festival of Viśvanātha Thakur's disappearance for 5 days. Out of his vision, we have a wonderful temple manifested here, and now the process of sharing the knowledge has been manifested by Guru Maharaj.